I don't know what you think.
I do know. I do know that you put things off. I know how you are, babe. You would have probably forgot that even if you weren't consumed, because that's how you are. I mean,
I've never forgotten none before this.
I'm sorry I'm putting so much stress on you.
Well, I'm not saying it's your fault. It's a stressful situation.
Like I said, this is the first time in 4 years that this is the most you've said to me ever about it, what I'm doing to you, and
I know you think it don't affect me, but it does.
maybe I wouldn't if I felt like if I was secure and I wasn't like so confused at home too, not to mention everybody else. It's very confusing to me, and to know that you won't go an extra fraction, to help me, it's very confusing to me. And that's the extra stress on me. But you getting paid for a job is worth how much? How much?
How much money?
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know. They're all different.
Okay. How much am I worth to you? How much is my life worth to you?
Well, it's worth everything.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you aren't willing to do anything extra. Period. Hands down, period, end of subject. Not doing it. You haven't called anybody, say Milette's sick, Milette's threatening to kill herself. You hadn't told me to go to the doctor. Milette, you need to go talk to somebody. Baby, you hadn't told me that. You haven't. You won't read anything to help.
I've told
It's
you.
really confusing.
You need to go to the doctor several times.
About other things, medical issues. Now, come on now. Not about, you've told me you didn't think that was the answer for me to go to the doctor, because I don't know for what reason, but I don't know. And that's all you've said about that. You've never come up and said, babe, you're important to me. I need you in my life. I want you to go to the doctor. You need to get healthy mentally. You haven't ever done that. I'm sorry. I see you rubbing your neck. That's my sign. I'm done.
I'm getting, tense.
I'm sorry you're tense. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to say.
I know, you've said enough. You said all I need to hear. I mean, I'm just really confused about it. It's all.
I'm trying to unconfuse you on.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting very much clarity right about now. A lot of clarity.
Okay.
I started getting clarity last night, and it's just so bizarre that Dr. Phil called me back this morning. Yeah, last night I realized, what am I doing? He doesn't really care about me.
Yeah, I really do. But I'm feeling more and more every day that I'm not the right person for you. I can tell you that.
When did you start? Wow.
I mean,
I know, last night you told me to go ahead and move,
Well, because how many times have you told me you're moving? And
I told
if
you
Jackie
once,
would have come through for you, you'd have done big.
I would have, and you know why? It's because I don't want to live in the middle of my family, Roger. I've told you that. I needed to get out of here for a while. I told you, it's not because I didn't love you. I am tired of doing all the work, but that bothers me that 7 years you still haven't put the garage together. I went and did it. We had that out. And I know I've been angrier lately, but I'm just, if you don't understand,
I try to understand, and I give you leeway because I know you're stressed out. Otherwise, it'd be a lot different.
You want your daughter to move up here? She'll do everything for you. You won't have to do anything.
I don't want my daughter moving in here, no. But I told you that. Thought you understood that.
I feel like you want me gone, though.
No.
If you didn't want me gone, you would do something. You would try. You'd make an effort. You haven't made an effort. And when I was talking about moving to Jackie and moving back to Sulphur, where my heart is, and not just because It's because of my family up here.
I really do understand that.
You didn't try to stop me. You didn't try to do anything to make me not go.
I told you I didn't want you to go. I still don't.
I don't.
But I understand.
No, you said you're getting more and more like you want me to go.
No, I didn't say that at all.
Yes, you just did.
I did not.
Okay, well, maybe I'm
I
wrong.
said I'm feeling more and more like I'm not the right person for you. Not that I want you to go.
Well, that's...
Well, you're making me feel that way.
If you're not the right person for me, then why would I stay here? I don't understand. And that's what my question was when I came in here originally. You know, if all this is over with, you say you want me to come back. All my point is that if I go and work on myself really hard and do everything I need to do, get back to 110% Millette, which 12 years I've done that.
I know. And that has to be hard.
And I can admit my faults, but you're just gonna give up on me, and you're not gonna make an effort to try to, and knowing that I'm sick, knowing I'm depressed, knowing I can't hardly leave this house, and you see what it does to me when I leave the house, start sweating. You can see it. It's a visual. It's not something I'm telling you. And you're willing to just not do anything about it or try to help me, then I think you want me to go. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of clarity though. I started getting it last night. Because
maybe go think about that a little more. And if it's still that clear to you,
I just want you to prove to you're gonna have to make an effort is what I'm saying. If you say you want me, if you love me, do you love me, right?
I do.
Do you?
I sure do.
You love me how much?
I love you 100%.
Well, then you're gonna have to. I have trust issues. I have abandonment issues with you not talking to me. That throws me back, feeling like I'm being abandoned by you. With you dismissing me, that's feeling like I'm being abandoned by you. When you don't help me out around the house, I feel like I'm being abandoned by you. I'll be out there working in the yard, and you sit there and watch me. I feel like I'm abandoned. But I didn't know that till last night when I read all that stuff. And it pisses me off, like I told you last night. It pisses me off to realize that with you not answering me, or you not standing up for me, is abandonment. It pisses me off to know that. When I read that last night, I was like, "What the hell? You're not supposed to be doing this to me too." It pissed me off.
Yeah. I wish you had quit reading so much.
Because everybody says you need to take a long look at yourself. Well, I have been.
I know, but all this reading, it seems like getting worse and worse. It really does.
I don't.
I think so.
I think I understand a whole lot more when I read. It's educating me on myself and everybody. I mean, you don't think I'm spot on about everybody else?
Yeah.
My family.
A lot of it's spot on.
Thank God I started reading that. It helped me at least.
At the beginning, it did help. But then the more you read, I think the worse it gets. The more you think, this, that. And it might be true.
Okay, well.
But it don't ever give your mind a break.
Baby, my mind's on loop. It don't get a break. You see how much I've slept lately? I don't sleep anymore. I've lost a whole summer. And that in itself just panics me, but I don't know, it's hard enough to... It's hard enough to deal with all this other stuff. It makes me sick. And I was reading to try to one thing, but I can't watch TV. I can't listen to music. You know, it triggers me, and I try to not to cry. So I go in there, I read stuff. How can I help you communicate with me? And then when I Googled that and I read that, I was like, oh my God. And it started talking about it gives feelings of abandonment, and it pissed me off. I have to admit it did. Because that's the way I've been feeling, but I didn't know that you were actually doing that to me. And I was like, what? So I think reading has helped me gain a lot of clarity. I like to be educated on stuff, you know that. I'm not very smart. I didn't finish school, but I think if I would have. Oh, sure. You know, but I don't even need to bring that up. I passed up a good job for you. And Fran didn't want me to do.
Don't say that.
Well, oh yeah, well.
Because you left.
I left.
You do it for me.
I left and did the training, but when I come back, you said if I took the job, you wouldn't speak to me anymore. I mean, just simple as that. Yeah, I went and studied. I wanted the job. And I was told if I took it. And then Fran and them gave me a hard time. And, you know, nobody wanted me to go. But where's everybody now? Where's everybody now?
Yeah.
And I look to y'all for advice on things, you know. And
I don't believe that you didn't take that job from me, though. I really don't.
Okay.
I mean, it might be true.
Yeah, it's true. Well, it was it wasn't just you. You were a huge part of it. But, I mean, I think I could have told Fran, you know, Chris is grown. He doesn't need me. I can take care of him much better. It was you. It was you. Because we had decided that it was after we decided we made our commitment, remember? It was after that.
Wait, what?
The commitment back in 2010. Huh?
Yeah, it was after.
It was after the commitment we made to each other that we were gonna be together. Commitment, 100%. And so yeah, I wanted to give everything I had for you. I did. You didn't want me to go.
But you went anyway.
I went and studied to see if I could do it. Yeah, I did. I went. I studied. I can still tell you about it, so you damn well know I was studying. I wasn't down there fucking off. I can tell you everything to this day. And how many years ago was that? 10? But I was down there studying. I worked my butt off in those courthouses trying to learn everything. And there's a lot to learn about that. A lot. Why am I defending myself?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. I'm just blind or something. I don't know. I think people care about me more than they do. I really do. And you're not going to tell me otherwise. That's what makes me sick. So that's my clarity right there.
I think people care a lot about you.
I'm talking about you.
I figured that.
And I really did. I did not know that I really thought you cared more about me than this. I really did. I really did. Oh, wow. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because you didn't have to put in no effort in our relationship. I didn't need you. I did everything. Cooking and cleaning. And when I started needing you to help me or do something for me, you shut down. That's when because I didn't need you to take up for me. I didn't need you to babysit me. I was very self-sufficient. I made $1,000 a week. I didn't need you. I do now, and you're gonna let me down just like everybody else. I did everything for you and gave you some pussy. You had it made up. But now you have to put some effort into something that's too much. You haven't even slept with me in how long? Until you come in there every now and then when you want to. When the urge hits. That's why we reached out to touch me. I'm like, no, I need connection. If you can't be connected and you can't mesh with my mind, you cannot mesh with my body. And it hit me all of a sudden. And when I said that yesterday is when you finally started speaking up. Why don't you just move then? You was a totally different person after I told you wouldn't go get no pussy. You were. Yeah. You were a lot different last night when we were talking. You're a lot different tonight. You talk more to not just now than, wow, I'm shocked. You're very outspoken, and this is outspoken for you right now. I love you so much. I don't want to cut you down. I don't want to, but damn it, you need to hear me. I mean, this is our last chance. This is not something that's been sneaking up on you, and it's something that's been happening. You've had plenty of time. You know I've been confused, and why wouldn't you help me? Why wouldn't you call Dr. Phil? Why wouldn't you ask him to help you? I wanted you to tell him you don't know how. I mean, he can help both of us. He can help you help me. But if you don't want to help me, then there's no sense in you even being in the equation when I go. Or do you want to just wait and see if I get better, and then you want the better Millette? You don't want the broken Millette. You don't want to make that decision yet, do you? Wow.
I'm not sure what.
We've had our friendship has been for so many years. This is really going to screw that up too. How many years of friendship? A lot. I told you, I'm a good woman. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. You're going to realize if you'd have put a little bit of effort, and you're going to really be messing up if you don't have the energy or the want to put in a little bit of effort for our relationship. It's really going to be your bad. There ain't gonna be no turning back once I get better, though, if you don't do something to show. I don't know if I should make that decision. I don't know. That's how I feel now. I just know I need to get better, and I can't sit here and wait on you to try to help me. That's why I told call Dr. Field. And I'm not trusting you anymore because you tell me one thing and then say something else. Last night after I said something about not getting any pussy, that's when he said, and you think Dr. Phil's the answer? I was shocked. I'm like, you just told me, I asked you.
I still don't think it's crazy, like you said.
You said that, and you think Dr. Phil's the answer?
That's the only answer. Is Dr. Phil.
That's all. That's the only option I got. You're not an option. I can't depend on you to help me or care or show that you have, you know. Do you realize the connection that that I felt like with all these emotions and stuff of being abandoned and then being so happy and then being dropped again. I mean, it hurt. You saw it hurt. You saw.
And I tried to tell you all that whole time you got a weird family and it's probably not gonna last. So
I never heard you say it's not gonna last.
that's what I did.
I don't remember that, but okay. Because I never heard you say that. I don't think you did say that because you wouldn't have said something negative about my family at that point because it was all going good. Now, friend, I don't know, but I've never heard you say it's not going to last. I never heard you say that before Angel texted me, so I'm pretty sure.
I did tell you that before she texted you.
Okay.
That it's good and you look so happy, but don't just hold your breath because they're weird.
They're cruel.
Yeah.
And you're cruel. I didn't really put you in their category until last night, but you're cruel to me too.
I've never turned my back on you.
When you are unwilling to read something and don't say you've read a bunch. I was like, I don't know when the last time you read something was, like, what, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe a year ago.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, wow. So I asked you to read something last night, but if you're not willing to do that, you're turning your back on me. If you're not willing to stand up for me, you're turning your back on me. If you're not willing to put your arms around me and tell me how much you care about me and you want me to be here and you love me and you do anything, you don't care about me. I may be weak, but I'm pretty freaking strong when it comes to stuff like this. And last night I told you, I almost killed myself if those razor blades would have been sharp if I hadn't cut that t-shirt up. I would have cut my wrist last night. I told you that. And that you don't care. You went there with the slate. That's turning your back. That's turning a blind eye. I've been asking you, do you want me to kill myself?
No, the answer is no, I don't.
And I told you I wouldn't do it here. But I damn sure almost did last night. It's just, I told you. If Dr. Phil had to call this morning, I guarantee you, the way I'm thinking, it's like the pain would have been short-lived compared to this pain. This pain right here is not short-lived. And I've been telling you how good it would actually, I gotta think it would feel so good to just be free of worry and pain. And you're turning your back on me. Just like they have. I don't want to have another night like we did last night. I'm just gonna go get a shower and